You saw the thumbnail? Think it's pretty cool. Well, let me show you how cool it is. As you can see on my screen, I have my monitor in real time over here. So you can actually see what I'm doing. So for example, if I am gaming, you can see what game I'm playing and whatnot. So how this works is super simple. What you gotta do is go to the description and grab my link. I have uploaded a folder. You just download the zip. Once you downloaded the zip, open it. And in here, you should have all the different gamepads and the gamepad Johnson. What you are then going to do is super simple. You're going to go to node graphs. In your node graphs, you're going to create a new node graph. You are then going to load gamepad Johnson. You're going to import it and move to the top left so you can see the props in top left. Next, what you are going to do is you're going to go to props. You're going to add a prop. In here, you're going to grab the gamepad that you wish to grab. So let's grab the pink one. Move stuff out of the way so you can see it. Right now it's tied to the head. It should not be tied to the head. So you are going to tie it to the upper chest. You are then going to go into the graph, off the graph to a random graph, and then go back to the graph. At the bottom, you're going to hit rename. So it's named Gamepad Auto. Drop down, grab the pink gamepad. So the way that this works is now we're going to hit hide, and then you are going to press F2. When you press F2 on your PC, it should toggle the gamepad. However, it's not moving the arms. So we need to move down to where it says application start. There should be two of them. You're going to right click on the yellow one, and you're going to right click on the purple one. Boom. And now, once you send signal to both of them, and you press F2, it moves your arms. So now they're in position. With them in position, we can then move the prop by going into where it says hide gizmos, select move, and now you can move the prop to where it needs to be. Now, I made it big so that way it doesn't matter what type of model you have, it should work. So the way to make this work is, a good rule of thumb is to set it to 0.5 for the scales and see if that works for you. So in my case, a little bit too big. So I'm going to set it to 0.4 and then boom. Now it's at 0.4. I'm going to move it so it just is barely where the thumb is in the middle of it. I'm also going to set the X position to 0. I'll just move it ever so slightly so that way it fits in the palm of my hand. Now, I'm going to move it up. And then just to remove the gizmos, you just click on move and click hide gizmo. And now it should be there. But you'll notice that it's a gray screen. And the reason why, in order to have our screen, we have to actually go over to OBS. Now, normally, what you have is you have your VTuber and then you have your gameplay, right? However, what we're going to do is we're going to replace just the random game capture to a specific nested scene. To do this, we're going to create the scene, and the scene will be game visuals. In game visuals, we're going to add our game capture, our display capture, and a window capture for good measure. Hit Control F on all the sources, and then I'm going to hide the ones I'm not using. So I'm currently using the game capture. This also works with a video capture, like a video capture card. We'll put that in here as well. Boom. And then what we are going to do is we are going to right click on the game visuals, go to filters, add a spout filter, hit OK. And in all caps, we're going to name this GP for gamepad space screen. Once we've done that, we're going to click, if you don't see it automatically show up on your model, you're going to click change spout filter name a few times, but don't worry, it might not show up immediately. Hit close, then go to main, add a source clone, name this game. We are going to capture game visuals, active clone, and have audio enabled. It'll then move that behind our model. And if you look here, it is actually already showing up on the model, as you can see here. And boom. Now, what we are going to do is go over to our Stream Deck app, if you have it, and we are going to copy the local host in the description and name it Gamepad. And now, when you have it, you can toggle controller, which is really cool. So, however, if you don't know how to do this properly and you're missing a few steps, I have made a tutorial about how to add a WebSocket with Vnyan. And I've done a spout and a source clone tutorial. Those will also be in the description below. So please go check those out. If you enjoy, leave a like. And if you want to see other props, please let me know.